everybody, Jason here from Ghostbusters News, and today we're going to be unboxing the brand new Ghostbusters Ecto Collection. Now, if you're looking to track down some of these mystery boxes, they're available at most major retailers within the United States, as well as online. And of course, as per the norm, purchase links, they are down below in this video's description. However, I should provide a bit of a heads up for those out there who do want to start collecting these, because if you do find these in the wild, you can either keep them as a mystery box, or you can actually know exactly which character is on the inside before you even buy it. You see, looking at the box, which let me just add here, I mean, it looks great. It's made to mimic the Ghostbusters Ecto Containment Unit. Turning it around to the back, you'll find a very easy to miss letter stamped in. In fact, it's so easy to miss, I'm really hoping it shows up on camera here. In each one of those letters, they are tied to a specific minifigure, and thanks to the Ghostbusters community, and as featured on Extraplasm podcast, this is the mystery box answer key. So letter A should be the pizza-eating Slimer. So let's go ahead and crack this one open and see if that checks out. And again, I love this theme box. You open it pretty much just like they did in the original Ghostbusters movie. Let's speed this up a little bit here, and yeah, on the inside, there he is, the pizza-eating Slimer. And first impressions, I am quite surprised by the actual size here. They are so much larger than I thought they would be. I mean, these put the Ghostbusters Afterlife mystery bag figures, the little mini puffs, to shame. Also adding to that, the decals, the paint detail, everything looks really crisp, really clean. And again here, this first version of Slimer, he includes a pepperoni pizza. But that's not all he includes, because when it comes to Slimer figures, you guys know I judge them usually by one thing, and one thing alone, and that is the Slimer booty. And let me tell ya, when it comes to this one, it's packing. Seriously, I feel like the backside, the butt here, it is like 50% of the actual figure. I mean, it is huge. And Hasbro, they are not holding back. In fact, in this video alone, I've got 5 more of these Slimers to open up. And that means 12 butt cheeks. We're going to be taking a look at 12 Slimer butt cheeks, 6 butts in total today. Are you ready? Well, hopefully you are, because right here we've got our second Slimer, and he is holding a bag of Stay Puft marshmallows. But does this one look, I don't know, a little bit familiar to you? Well, it should, because outside of those marshmallows, it is the exact same figure as the Pizza Slimer. The mystery box lines, reusing sculpts from one figure to the next, that's really anything new, but I gotta give Hasbro some props here. Because somehow, before having these in hand, I didn't actually notice that these were the same figure. I mean, I've probably looked at photos of both of these online like 100+ times since they've been announced, and somehow, I didn't notice. But not all figure sculpts are created equal, and it's pretty evident with this one right here. Found in stamp boxes C and D, this is another take on Slimer here, and I don't really feel like this one, it works nearly as good. I mean, both are still very fun. On the left, we've got Slimer, very animated, very happy, almost like a real Ghostbusters take on the Spud. And then on the right, we've got this red-eyed version. He looks evil, he looks sinister, and I love the formation of the teeth, but this one does appear to be probably the worst offender when it comes to trying to get some extra mileage out of the same sculpt, because you can clearly see the seam where they pop one face off and put the other one on instead. And also the colors of the face compared to the body, they're just a little bit off. But there is kind of a redemption story, because turning this Slimer around to the back, I mean, just take a look at these cheeks. Moving on, we've got our very first 2 Stay Puft, or should I say, Mini Puft Marshmallow Men. And actually, the more I look at both of these, they're cannibalistic mini puffs, as they appear to be making little toasted s'mores of their brothers. And while so far I am quite happy with the Slimers that we've received, I'm just going to say it right here. The Mini Puffs, they are like the ideal characters when it comes to mystery boxes. I mean, every time you see them on the big screen, like in Afterlife and likely also in Frozen Empire, there are dozens upon dozens of these little things. So even if you wind up getting duplicates, why would you not want to fill up your collection with these? In fact, I'm going to open up a few more here, and this new sculpt here, it kind of looks like the Mini Puffed. It's either sneaking or trying to grab a hold of something. Yeah, given the Mini Puffs, they're a little bit more human-like, where, you know, they have a torso, a head. Hasbro, they did get a little bit of extra use out of this Mini Puff kind of like mischievous head sculpt. And we will see it again here in a second, but how about a couple more slime balls? This time around, the Class 5 Full Roaming Vapor amps up both the disgusting and his gluttonous nature, with one figure sticking his tongue out, with the tip covered in slime, while the other trades the tongue for a mouth of sausages. And again here, kudos to Hasbro, because to me, these do feel like, you know, different figures. And let me times 2 that kudos because, yeah, we got another glorious ectoplasmic butt. Rounding things off, we've got our final 2 mystery figures in the line, 2 Mini Puffs, and surprisingly, these are both quite different. I mean, for the most part, these 2 are entirely new sculpts. We've got one here who is half melted and clearly is not at all happy about that. And then there's this one, which is like a confectionery gladiator? The head we have seen before, but yeah, the body is new. Again, kind of gladiator combat themed, and it kind of carries like this whole s'more design. It's got chocolate and graham crackers attached to it. I mean, obviously, it's the marshmallow. And yeah, paired in its hand is a roasting stick. Now, having all 12 of these figures out of the box and in hand, yeah, I'm again surprised by the size of these, the quality of these. They look great. If I had to kind of pick my favorite 2, I'd have to go with the Gladiator Mini Puff and the Pizza Eating Slimer. And as I said at the top of the video, if you yourself you'd like to grab these figures, you don't collect the entire line, they are available at most major retailers as well as online, with a direct purchase link available down below in this video's description. Let me also send a huge thank you out to Jim Maritato of the Extraplasm podcast, not only for compiling the answer key here, but me being up here in Canada, these were a little harder to actually track down than I thought they would be, so he put all the legwork in and sent them up here to the Ghostbusters News headquarters. So Jim, I thank you so much for that. And with that said, I think that just about does it for this one. As always, if you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters News, check out our Patreon page, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you right back here next time.